Surrendering your worries to me is not a sign of weakness, but an act of faith. When you let go, you create space for my peace to fill your heart. Trust that I know every detail of your struggles, and I am already working on your behalf. Your worries were never meant to be carried alone. They are a burden I am ready to lift. When you release control, you acknowledge that my plans are greater than your fears. Rest in the assurance that I am in control, and I will bring you through every trial stronger than before. The power of surrender lies in your ability to trust me completely. Your worries may feel overwhelming, but I am greater than every fear you face. Handing over your concerns to me shows that you believe in my ability to provide, protect, and guide. Let go of trying to figure out everything on your own. I am the author of your story, and I know the ending is good. Surrender is not about giving up. It's about giving in to my perfect will. Let my peace guard your heart as you rest in the knowledge that I am for you. When you hold on to worries, you block the blessings I have prepared for you. Surrendering your concerns to me opens the door for my miracles to flow into your life. Trust that I am working, even when you cannot see it. My plans for you are always good, and I am orchestrating every detail for your benefit. Let go of the need to control outcomes and allow my spirit to lead. Surrender is a daily choice, and each time you choose me, you grow in faith. Release your fears, and let my love guide you toward the abundant life. Your worries are heavy, but my burden is light. Bring your cares to me and I will give you rest. Surrendering is not about ignoring your problems, but trusting that I am the solution. I see your tears and hear your prayers. Trust that my timing is perfect and that I am aligning everything for your good. When you hand over your worries, you make room for my peace to dwell within you. Let go of anxiety and embrace my promises. I am your refuge, your strength, and your ever-present help in trouble. Trust me and rest in peace. Surrender is not a one-time event. It's a continuous act of faith. Each time you release your worries to me, you demonstrate your trust in my sovereignty. I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Fear tries to convince you to hold on tightly, but faith invites you to let go. I am your heavenly Father, and I care for you deeply. Trust that I am working in ways you cannot comprehend. Surrender your concerns and let my peace guard your heart and mind as you trust in my plans. The power of surrender transforms your perspective. When you release your worries to me, you shift your focus from your problems to my promises. Trusting me doesn't mean you'll never face challenges, but it does mean you'll never face them alone. I am your strength in weakness and your peace in chaos. Hand over your anxieties and allow me to replace them with hope and joy. Surrender is an act of worship, a declaration that I am Lord over every aspect of your life. Let go of fear and trust that I am in control of your journey. Surrendering your worries allows me to work in your life more fully. Holding on to fear and doubt limits what I can do for you. When you let go, you give me permission to move in powerful ways. Trust that I see the bigger picture and that I am guiding you toward my best. My grace is sufficient for you, and my power is made perfect in your weakness. Don't carry what you were never meant to bear. Cast your cares upon me, for I care for you. Surrender is freedom, and in me, you will find rest. Worrying cannot add a single moment to your life, but surrendering to me can bring peace that surpasses all understanding. I am the God of yesterday, today, and forever, and I hold your future in my hands. Trust that my plans for you are good, and that I am working all things together for your good. When you surrender, you acknowledge that my ways are higher than yours. Release your concerns and trust my timing. I am faithful, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. Surrender is your pathway to peace and a deeper relationship with me. When life feels overwhelming, remember that I am your refuge and strength. Surrendering your worries to me is an act of faith that says, God, I trust you more than I trust my fears. I see every detail of your situation, and I am already at work behind the scenes. Let go of trying to control what is out of your hands. I am the God of the impossible, and nothing is too hard for me. Trust that I am in control and that my love for you is unfailing. Surrender your burdens and experience the freedom of my peace. Your worries are not too big for me to handle. When you surrender them to me, you allow my power to be perfected in your weakness. I am your provider, your protector, and your peace. Trust that I am working in ways you cannot see and that my plans for you are good. Release your need to understand every detail and trust in my sovereignty. Surrender is an invitation for me to move mightily in your life. Hand over your anxieties and let my peace, which surpasses all understanding, guard your heart and mind through Christ Jesus. Surrendering is an act of humility that acknowledges my wisdom and power. Your worries may feel insurmountable, but I am the creator of all things, and nothing is too hard for me. When you let go of your burdens, you open the door for my peace to enter your heart. I am the one who calms storms, moves mountains, and makes a way where there seems to be no way. Trust that I am in control, and my timing is perfect. Hand over your anxieties, and rest in the assurance that I am working all things for your good. The weight of your worries is not yours to bear alone. Surrendering to me means trusting that I am strong enough to carry what you cannot. I see your struggles, and I care deeply about every detail of your life. Release the fear and anxiety that try to consume you, and embrace the peace I offer. My grace is sufficient, and my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Let go of the need to control every outcome and trust that I am already working on your behalf. I am faithful, and I will see you through. When you surrender your worries to me, you step into a deeper level of faith. Trusting me with your concerns shows that you believe I am good and that my plans for you are perfect. Fear will try to hold you back, but my spirit empowers you to move forward. I am the God who never fails, and I will never abandon you. Place your trust in me, and watch how I transform your circumstances. Surrender is not about giving up. It's about giving in to my perfect love and allowing my peace to rule in your heart. Surrendering to me is an act of trust that brings freedom. Your worries are like chains that bind you, but my peace breaks every chain. I am the Prince of Peace, and I offer you rest for your soul. Hand over your fears, doubts, and anxieties, and allow me to replace them with hope, joy, and confidence. Trust that I am with you, guiding you through every challenge. When you surrender, you acknowledge that I am greater than any obstacle you face. Let go of control, and let my love lead you to a place of peace and purpose. Your surrender invites my presence into your life. When you hold on to worries, you carry a burden that was never meant for you. I am here to take that burden and give you rest. Trust that I am working on your behalf, even when you cannot see it. My plans for you are good, and my timing is perfect. Release the need to understand everything and lean on me. Surrender is a daily choice to trust my heart, even when you don't understand my hand. Hand over your worries and experience the freedom that comes from living in my peace. The act of surrender brings clarity to your mind and peace to your heart. When you try to control every detail of your life, you create unnecessary stress. Trust that I am the God who sees the end from the beginning. I know what is best for you, and I am orchestrating every detail for your good. Let go of the need to have all the answers, and rest in the assurance that I am in control. Surrender is not a sign of defeat. It is a declaration of trust. Place your worries in my hands, and I will handle them. Surrendering your worries allows my spirit to work freely in your life. When you hold on to fear, you block the blessings I have in store for you. Trust that I am the God of miracles, and that nothing is too hard for me. I see every tear you cry, and I hear every prayer you whisper. Release your fears, and allow me to replace them with faith. My love for you is immeasurable, and my plans for you are good. Trust that I am working behind the scenes, aligning everything for your benefit. Surrender to me and find peace. Worry drains your energy, but surrender renews your strength. I am the source of your hope, joy, and peace. When you hand over your anxieties to me, you free yourself to walk in the fullness of my blessings. Trust that I am for you and not against you. My plans are to prosper you, not to harm you, and to give you hope and a future. Release the weight of your fears, and let my peace guard your heart and mind. Surrender is an act of faith that invites my power to work mightily in your life. Surrender is a step of faith that unlocks my promises in your life. Holding on to worries keeps you stuck in a cycle of fear and doubt, but trusting me sets you free. I am the God who makes all things new, and I am working to bring beauty from the ashes of your struggles. Hand over your anxieties and allow my peace to reign in your heart. I am with you always, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. Surrender is not the end. It's the beginning of a life filled with my love, peace, and joy. When you surrender your worries to me, you exchange fear for faith. I am your refuge and strength and ever-present help in trouble. Trust that I am in control and that my plans for you are good. I see the bigger picture, and I am orchestrating every detail for your benefit. Release the need to understand everything and lean on my wisdom. Surrender is not about giving up. It's about giving in to my love and trusting my heart. Place your burdens in my hands and experience the peace that surpasses all understanding. I am with you, always. Surrender is not a loss. It is a victory in faith. When you hand over your worries to me, you choose trust over control. I am the one who holds the universe together, and I hold your life in my hands. You don't need to figure everything out because I have already planned your path. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up. It means giving me the opportunity to work miracles in your life. Trust my timing and let go of anxiety. My peace is available to you when you release your fears and rest in my presence. Letting go of control is one of the hardest yet most freeing things you can do. Your worries may feel all-encompassing, but they are not greater than my power. When you surrender, you say, God, I trust you to handle this better than I can. I am always faithful, and I never let my children down. Release your fears and doubts, and watch as I turn your struggles into testimonies of my goodness. The act of surrender opens the door for my peace and provision. Let me carry the weight you've been holding and rest in my love. Every time you surrender a worry, you grow closer to me. Fear creates distance, but faith brings intimacy. I desire to walk with you through every trial, giving you strength and peace along the way. You don't need to carry the weight of your concerns alone. I am here, ready to take them from you and replace them with my peace. Trust that I am working in ways you cannot see. When you surrender, you declare that I am Lord over your life. Hand over your fears, and let me fill your heart with my unshakable peace. The power of surrender lies in knowing that I am greater than any problem you face. Your worries may feel overwhelming, but they are nothing compared to my infinite strength. When you let go of control, you make room for my spirit to work within you. Trust that I have a plan, and it is good. Surrendering your anxieties is not a sign of defeat. It is an act of courage and faith. Rest in the knowledge that I am with you, guiding you every step of the way. Release your fears and experience the peace that only I can provide. Surrender is not the end of your efforts. It is the beginning of my intervention. When you trust me with your worries, you invite me to work in your life in miraculous ways. I am the God of provision, protection, and peace. Hand over your anxieties, and let me show you the beauty of my plans. Your surrender allows my power to be perfected in your weakness. Fear has no place in your life when you trust in me. Surrender your concerns, and watch as I transform your circumstances for your good and my glory. Trusting me with your worries is the first step toward peace. I see the burdens you carry and the fears that weigh you down. Surrendering to me is not about giving up. It's about giving in to my love and guidance. I am your Heavenly Father, and I care deeply about every aspect of your life. When you hand over your concerns, you allow me to work in ways beyond your understanding. My peace is a gift I long to give you, but you must let go of fear to receive it. Trust me, and rest in my care. Surrendering your worries is an act of obedience that brings blessings. When you hold on to fear and doubt, you block the flow of my peace and provision. Trust that I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail of your life for your good. Release your need to control and allow me to guide you. My plans are greater than your own, and I am faithful to fulfill every promise. Hand over your anxieties and let my peace guard your heart and mind. Surrender is your pathway to freedom and a deeper relationship with me. When you surrender your worries to me, you invite my presence into your life. Fear and anxiety cannot coexist with my peace. Trust that I am greater than any challenge you face. I see the end from the beginning, and I am working all things together for your good. Release your fears and doubts, and let my love fill your heart. Surrender is an act of faith that declares, God, I trust you more than I trust my circumstances. Hand over your concerns, and watch as I transform your life with my peace, joy, and provision. Surrendering is an act of faith that brings peace and clarity. When you hold on to worries, you cloud your mind with fear and doubt. Trust that I am the God who brings order out of chaos. I see your struggles, and I am already working on your behalf. Hand over your fears, and allow my peace to guard your heart. Surrender is not about giving up. It's about giving me the opportunity to work in your life. Trust that my plans for you are good, and rest in the assurance that I am with you, always. Letting go of control is an act of trust that honors me. When you surrender your worries, you acknowledge that I am greater than your fears. I see every detail of your situation, and I am working behind the scenes to bring about my best for you. Trust that my timing is perfect and that I am never late. Release your anxieties, and let my peace fill your heart. Surrender is not a sign of weakness. It is a declaration of faith. Place your concerns in my hands, and watch as I work all things together for your good. Surrender is the bridge between your limitations and my limitless power. Your worries may feel like mountains, but I am the creator of the heavens and the earth. When you hand over your fears to me, you make room for my strength to be perfected in your weakness. Trust that I am bigger than any obstacle you face. Release the burden of trying to figure everything out, and allow me to direct your steps. My peace is not something you have to earn. It's a gift I freely give when you trust me completely. Let go and rest in me. Your surrender is the key to unlocking my peace. The battles you face are not yours to fight alone. I am your refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. When you hold on to control, you limit what I can do in your life. But when you surrender, you invite me to take the lead. Trust that I am working for your good, even when the way forward is unclear. My plans for you are filled with hope and purpose. Hand over your worries and let my love guide you. Surrender is the beginning of true freedom. Surrendering your fears to me is an act of worship. It says, God, I trust you more than my own understanding. Your worries may seem overwhelming, but they are nothing compared to my infinite power. I am the God who parted the seas, calmed the storms, and raised the dead to life. Trust that I can handle whatever you're facing. Release the need to control every outcome, and rest in the assurance that I am in control. My peace is available to you, even in the midst of uncertainty. Hand over your burdens and experience the joy of surrender. The act of surrendering your worries opens the door to my peace. Fear will try to consume you, but my love casts out all fear. Trust that I am with you, guiding you every step of the way. When you let go of control, you allow me to work in ways you never imagined. My plans for you are greater than anything you could dream for yourself. Release your anxieties and rest in the knowledge that I am for you, not against you. Surrender is not the end. It's the beginning of a deeper relationship with me. Surrender is the language of trust. When you hand over your worries to me, you declare that I am Lord over every area of your life. I see the challenges you face, and I am already working to bring you through them. Trust that my timing is perfect and that my ways are higher than your own. Release the burden of trying to control everything, and let me take the lead. My peace is a gift I long to give you, but you must be willing to let go of fear and doubt. Surrender to me and find rest. Your surrender is an invitation for me to work miracles in your life. Holding on to control only leads to stress and frustration, but trusting me brings peace and clarity. I am the God who makes a way where there seems to be no way. When you release your fears, you make room for my spirit to move freely within you. Trust that I am working all things together for your good. My love for you is unshakable, and my plans for you are perfect. Hand over your anxieties and experience the joy and peace that come from surrender. Surrendering to me is a daily decision that leads to lasting peace. Your worries may feel overwhelming, but they are nothing compared to my power and wisdom. Trust that I am the God who sees the end from the beginning. I know what is best for you, and I am guiding you according to my perfect plan. Release your fears and doubts, and let my peace guard your heart. Surrender is not about giving up. It's about giving in to my love and trusting my promises. Place your concerns in my hands and watch as I work in your life. When you surrender your worries, you declare that I am greater than any challenge you face. Fear will try to hold you back, but faith propels you forward. Trust that I am with you, even in the midst of uncertainty. My plans for you are filled with hope and purpose. Release the burden of trying to control every detail, and let me take the lead. My peace is available to you when you surrender your fears. Hand over your anxieties, and allow me to replace them with my love, joy, and confidence. I am faithful, and I will never let you down. Surrender is an act of courage that leads to freedom. When you let go of control, you make room for my spirit to work within you. Trust that I am the God who never fails, and that my plans for you are good. Release your worries, and allow my peace to fill your heart and mind. Fear has no place in your life when you trust in me. Hand over your concerns, and watch as I transform your circumstances. Surrender is not a sign of defeat. It is a declaration of faith in my goodness and power. Your surrender is a testimony of trust in my sovereignty. The battles you face are not yours to fight alone. I am your refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. When you hand over your worries to me, you invite my peace to rule in your heart. Trust that I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail for your good. My love for you is immeasurable, and my plans are perfect. Release the need to understand everything, and rest in the assurance that I am in control. Surrender to me and experience the freedom that comes from living in my peace. Surrendering your worries is an act of faith that deepens your relationship with me. When you let go of control, you acknowledge that I am your provider, protector, and guide. Trust that I see what you cannot, and that my plans for you are always good. Release your fears and anxieties, and allow my peace to fill the spaces where worry once lived. My strength is made perfect in your weakness, and my love casts out all fear. Surrender is not about giving up. It is about giving in to my perfect will for your life. Every time you surrender a worry, you open the door to greater blessings. Your anxieties may feel overwhelming, but they cannot stand in the face of my power and grace. Trust that I am working on your behalf, even when you cannot see it. Let go of the need to figure everything out, and rest in the knowledge that I am in control. My peace is a gift I long to give you, but you must release your fears to receive it. Hand over your concerns and watch as I bring beauty out of every challenge. Surrendering your worries allows me to carry the weight you were never meant to bear. I see your struggles, and I am here to help you through them. When you trust me with your fears, you make room for my spirit to work within you. Release the need to understand every detail, and trust that my timing is perfect. I am the God who makes a way where there seems to be no way. Surrender is not about giving up. It is about trusting that I am greater than any obstacle you face. Rest in my peace, and let me guide you. When you surrender your worries, you make space for my peace to take root in your heart. Fear and anxiety cannot coexist with my presence. Trust that I am working all things together for your good. Release the burden of trying to control every situation and allow me to take the lead. My love for you is unshakable, and my plans are filled with hope and purpose. Hand over your fears and let me replace them with confidence and joy. Surrendering to me is not a loss. It is a gain that brings freedom and peace. Surrender is the ultimate act of trust in my sovereignty. When you let go of control, you declare that I am Lord over every area of your life. I see the challenges you face, and I am already working to bring you through them. Trust that my ways are higher than your ways and that my timing is perfect. Release your fears and anxieties, and allow my peace to guard your heart and mind. My plans for you are good, and I am faithful to fulfill every promise. Surrender to me, and find rest for your soul. When you surrender your worries, you declare your faith in my ability to handle every situation. I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Trust that I am with you in every moment, guiding you toward my perfect will. Release the weight of fear and doubt, and allow my peace to fill your heart. My strength is made perfect in your weakness, and my love casts out all fear. Hand over your concerns to me, and rest in the assurance that I am in control. Surrendering your fears is the first step to experiencing my peace. I know the burdens you carry, and the thoughts that weigh you down. Trust that I am greater than any challenge you face. When you hand over your worries to me, you invite my spirit to work within you. Release the need to understand everything, and rest in the knowledge that I am in control. My plans for you are good, and my love for you is unending. Surrendering is not about giving up. It's about giving me the opportunity to work miracles in your life. When you surrender, you release the grip of fear and embrace the freedom of faith. I am the God who calms storms and moves mountains, and I am with you in every moment. Trust that I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail for your good. Let go of the need to control every outcome, and rest in the assurance that I am in control. My peace is available to you, even in the midst of uncertainty. Hand over your worries to me, and watch as I turn your struggles into testimonies of my faithfulness. Surrendering your anxieties is an act of faith that allows my peace to fill your life. Your fears may feel overwhelming, but they are nothing compared to my power and love. Trust that I am working in ways you cannot see, guiding you toward my perfect plan. Release the need to control every detail, and let me take the lead. My strength is made perfect in your weakness, and my grace is sufficient for every challenge you face. Hand over your concerns, and experience the freedom that comes from living in my peace. Your surrender is a declaration of trust in my goodness and faithfulness. When you let go of control, you make room for my spirit to work within you. Trust that I am the God who works all things together for your good. Release your fears and anxieties and allow my peace to guard your heart and mind. My plans for you are filled with hope and purpose, and I am faithful to fulfill every promise. Surrendering to me is not a loss. It is a gain that brings freedom, joy, and a deeper relationship with me.